And so there's this depiction in one of the books where a sister is wearing a Paragon suit, which is basically Space Marine armor, if not similar, but slightly different. She gets a chain saber stuck in basically the collar of her Paragon suit, and she kills the person who hits her with the chain saber, but the chain saber is still active, so it's slowly digging into the armor and coming towards her neck. And she has exactly enough time to kill 3 more opponents, look at one of her fellow sisters, fall to her own knees, and blow her own fucking head off before the chain saber has time to basically do the same thing slowly. So she could either blow her brains out or let this chain saber slowly work its way through her neck. So these weapons are incredibly effective. And the Imperial Knights, the game, for anybody who's looking for a good Warhammer game other than Tacticus is great, but if you really like Imperial Knights, Warhammer Freeblade, available for Android and the iPhone as well. You're able to design your own Imperial Knight. And those guys even have chain sabers, but that chain saber would be the size of your house, because that's how big those guys are. They're massive. Imagine massive Zords from Power Rangers, but they have like cathedrals and kingdoms on their backs. Yeah, you'll get into it. You'll see it. You'll see the artwork. We'll get into it at some point. If not today, then at some point. But you have so much information. It's fun. Go ahead and hit. This character is known as Magnus the Red. You normally don't see him in robes. Normally he looks like... God, his armor is hard to explain. It's like a little medieval, a little Native American, a little Egyptian. It's very infernal. Like you could see an Egyptian god wearing it. And Magnus the Red, long story short, made a deal with Chaos and this and that. And we will get into that at some point as well. The reason why I wanted to talk about him now is because you never see him like this. This is before. Now he looks like Satan, like big red devil dude. Tim Curry from Legend. I mean, that's what he looks like now. His armor is kind of crazy too. It's got these massive horns, like on some Lady Gaga shit that comes off the chest. But he calls it like the Death Embrace, and he uses it to kill motherfuckers. So yeah, that's who, and he's one of the Primarchs. So. You see this bit of Imperial wax, like a king sealed an envelope with some parchment coming off it? This part right here.
Yeah, I was wondering.
You see this? Okay, so it's known as a purity seal, and they have different kinds of them, and they're directly given down by the Emperor. But what they are is sometimes you'll see guys with one of them, sometimes you'll see guys covered in them. Sometimes guys have so many that they rip them all off, attach them in one long strand, and just wrap them around themselves. Some of them are so in tune with their belief in the Emperor, because remember, the Emperor is God in this time frame. So imagine if Caesar was considered Christ, and imagine if they were the same person. Only it's technology at the same time, right? But that's a purity seal. And some dudes have 100 of them. Some dudes have them. They put them on their shields. They put them on their boots. They put them on their chest. They put them on their back. They put them on the skulls of the people they fuse to their armor. They'll put them anywhere. But they do different things. They're considered, if I put them down here, they make me faster. Or they keep my steps true. If I put them up here, they keep my heart true. The purity seals. So he's got that attached to the piece, to the pauldron that lets you know his rank, meaning I am pure in my job. Basic and yeah. So all the Primarchs are superhumans, and whenever you see Space Marines under their like let's take the most popular Ultramarine, Primaris Ultramarines, the good old blue and gold, right? All of them are a clone of the Primarch. The only units I believe that doesn't utilize clones is Mortarion in the Death Guard, because the Rot he follows Nurgle. You don't know what any of that means. It's just more and more rabbit holes, dude. It's like that game. Do you remember back in the 90s, that screensaver shooter game where it was just all brick walls in a maze, and you would always get lost because it's like just another rabbit hole after another rabbit hole. It really is Wonderland, man. You get lost in here fast. Once again, Major Kill, we know we've given you a couple shout outs this episode. We genuinely want, I personally, being the person who actually knows a little bit about what we're talking about, want to say you, as well as a few other key YouTubers, are really making this very simple. Because at first this started with me just recommending videos to him and my other friends, and then me building a list, and now I'm actually able to like help them react to it and see the information. So Major Kill, this one's for you. Thank you so much for what it is you do once again, and keep doing what you're doing, man. We really do appreciate it. The information is being taken in, and I myself liked, subscribed probably about a month ago. So once again, thank you for this episode. Couldn't have done it without you.